Hello, Africa. Welcome back to session 3.
Thank you.
How are you this morning?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good.
Good.
Too. This is our final session. Keep in mind, back to session 1, we reviewed the informed consent. We're going to be recording, and only me and my instructor will see this. You have the right to stop me at any point. You're the one in charge to talk about what you want today. Keep in mind, I am not a certified counselor. I'm just a student from Miltech. So you're more than welcome to anytime. I'll give you my instructor's contact information. And for your consent, if I'm allowed to write anything we talked about. And like I said, we're gonna be recording. And at the end of this session, once my instructor gives me feedback, it will be deleted. So anything in this room will be between us, we call confidentially. So you can stop me at any point. So let's do a little quick check-in. How are you feeling this morning?
I feel okay. I feel good. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong?
Before I was just thinking about something else I have to do later on today. So that was the reason why I said okay. I just didn't want to forget what else I have to do. But overall, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing okay.
Between last session and today, how are things going?
Things are going okay. Things are going good.
Good.
At work, things are the same. And things with my daughter are the same. Things
Like you mentioned before, how's your gardening going?
Gardening. Well, the sad part about my gardening is I couldn't find seeds that I needed to plant. So I did go ahead and plant other things. But I really did want to plant my fall things, but I'll just do it in the spring. I was just a little upset about that because I couldn't find seeds anywhere. But I did purchase more things for my garden, like soil, and I think I also got some feed for the plants, like plant feed. And that's it.
So from last session to today, have you had any challenges?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, especially with my business. I did purchase more things for my business. I'm having a hard time finding time to do things for it. But
from last session, we talked about time management, and like I gave you new skills. Did you use them?
Absolutely not.
You did not try journaling?
No, I do journal. I do journal. But I don't journal about my business things. I journal more about my spiritual walk and whatever, some things that come to my mind, personal things. I journal about stuff like that. I didn't journal about like you said, my business or gardening or things like that. I haven't journaled about that.
Okay. So how did journaling make you feel?
After I'm done writing things, I feel better because I'm the one that can read it. I'm the one that can reflect on it. And as I'm writing, I'm still reflecting. So I feel better after I journal.
So from back to session 1 to today, has journaling really impacted you?
Yes.
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 So a little recommendation I do is like now after this session, you're set free. But I recommend journaling 5 things you're grateful for 2 times a week. Okay. And once you have like a little challenge or you're upset or you're anxious, you can look back and you're like, I feel like this can calm me down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how are things with your daughter?
Good.
They're good?
Good. We just went shopping. She got a new bed. And she's making her Christmas list. I usually ask for it in October, and she always gives it to me in December or, too close to Christmas. Mm-hmm. So that hasn't changed, thank God, but things are good.
Christmas your favorite holiday?
Very favorite holiday.
What's your tradition?
I don't really have one. I don't have one. I used to have one with my dad. He would always cook breakfast and all the whole family would get together. But now that I'm on my own, I don't really have one.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have certain tradition or like really religious. You have to like pray or something.
Mhm.
I'm not really sure because I respect every religion.
Gotcha.
So how has the business made you feel
My business.
today?
Now that I think about it, my business feels stuck.
Feels that
It does feel stuck because like I said, I haven't worked on anything. So that was a plan of mine this week because I've had so many customers ask me for my merchandise and I don't have it available. So I need to get on that.
So a really good thing is you can have a planner. Maybe like you can order a certain day or like see the material you have so it don't stress you out. And like you can plan the orders, like they say they text you.
Mm-hmm.
You can plan it out and you can see when the merchandise comes in. You can you can just set yourself organized.
Okay.
Another cognitive behavior therapy, like I said, I mentioned 5 things you're grateful for every week or 2 times a week. Also, from last session, I mentioned taking a walk. Did you have a chance to do that?
I did. I have.
You know?
Yes.
How did it make you feel?
It was a good walk. It was cold, but it was a good walk. I felt active. I felt relieved that I had time to do it. I feel like that's something I want to continue doing also, and that's it.
Before this session even started, did you ever plan on taking walks?
Yes, I have done it before.
You've done it before.
But I had stopped for a good while. So now I can work that in sometimes.
So now, like I mentioned, this is our last session. Some relaxation techniques you can do is some deep breathing techniques. A really good one, I feel like not a lot of people have it, is like doing like a square. So every time you breathe you breathe like 5 seconds, and then you release, and then you make the square. I feel that's a really good technique. Another one is yoga. Have you tried yoga before?
I don't like yoga.
You don't like yoga?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not for you?
No, not for me.
Okay. So I would just keep taking walks. Like you mentioned, now it's time for fall. It's cold. Maybe just moving around the house will be fine. And like you mentioned, you go to church. Do you connect people at church?
Yes.
Have you done like any organization at church?
We recently had a harvest dinner at church. Well, it wasn't at church. It was at my leader's building. We recently had a get together there, and it was awesome. It was wonderful. Different people that I've grown to know were there. So that was a lot of connecting there.
Also, have you tried music therapy before?
All the time.
All the time. Singing.
Yes.
Have you ever played an instrument at church? Or
yes. I played drums. I played keyboard. That's about it. I do want to try the bass. I want to learn to do that.
How did music therapy help you? Or helps you during the moment you're at church?
It helps me connect spiritually. It helps me relieve some inside emotions that I may have, or like during the week. So sometimes we'll carry things all week long, and at church I'm able to just put it down.
Have you used music therapy outside of church?
Absolutely.
How did the struggle feeling help you come down?
Same. Same. It helps me get rid of any negative thoughts, or it helps me get rid of anything that may be attached, like maybe something I've dealt with at work or even at home. You know, I'm able to detach and just listen to music.
Like you mentioned, negative thoughts. It really took your negative thoughts away.
Mhm.
Okay. Also, another good one. Have you tried art therapy? Painting?
No, because no, I just haven't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Would you like to try it?
Maybe. I might give it a try.
Yeah.
I might give it a try.
Like I say, I tell people, I tell like classroom, I tell them if you don't try new things, you're never gonna know if you like it or not.
Well, I've done it before. I just, like, I'll sit and I'll doodle, I'll draw. But, like you said, painting, art therapy, you know, I've done it. It's just not something
Not something.
I'm really into. I was at one time, but then, no.
Like you mentioned last session, was gardening something you do, was something you did before our session?
No, it's something new.
It's something new?
Yes. I started that at the beginning of summer. Right at maybe around the end of spring, beginning of summer, it was something I started. Something new, I've never done it before.
Back in time, did you ever think of being a gardener?
Never.
You never?
Never.
So it's something actually new.
It is really something new. My grandfather had a farm, and he grew things. Like, he grew squash, tomatoes, grapes, and my grandmother, she also did that too. She would always plant something. Like, she had cornfields and lettuce and things like that, but I never saw myself doing it until recently. I'm like, where did that come from? So, yeah.
So from today's session to your future, how would you take the skills you learned in this session for your future?
Like, it's like the treatments that you, like new treatments you're doing, I will take them into consideration. I'm definitely taking journaling with me. I'm going to take art therapy with me, because my daughter, now, you know, when you brought that up, I thought about my daughter, because she loves to paint, she loves to draw. So I would think maybe that's something her and I could do together. Also, I'm going to take walking. I'm going to incorporate that more. So that's about it.
Like you mentioned your daughter, you mentioned some days you have free. I would encourage you to have a session with your daughter just painting. Give it a try, and if you don't like it, you can just see your daughter. I feel like seeing can calm you down. Like you mentioned, she likes to paint. I would encourage that. And one more thing, I haven't asked, do you like trying new places? Like the trips? Are you like a trip? Or just something?
I used to be.
Or is it something like you never thought?
No, we used to travel a lot when she was younger. But here lately, we've been almost everywhere. Almost everywhere. Almost. That I could think, you know, things that she wants to do. Here recently, she just asked me, could she go to a concert? And I'm like, no.
Like you mentioned, you said no. Is it something because you're scared?
Yes. Yeah, I don't want her out there, you know, she's somewhere. I think she told me one of her favorite artists is doing his final tour. Now, she was like, Mom, he's never going to tour again, and I really want to go. And I'm like, And I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't want her to go. But at the same time, it's her favorite artist, so my daughter's spoiled. And it's her favorite artist, and it's not really that far. It's in Philly, and then there's another one in Atlanta. And I think she told me another one is in New York. And, I mean, it's not far, but she's 16, you know. And, you know, 16-year-olds don't always make the best choices. So, and also I try to be more, you know, let her go a little bit, but I don't want to let her go too soon, you know what I mean? So, or even like not letting go enough, but at the same time I don't want to let go too much. So it's I'm still balancing, you know.
Like when she mentioned you going to the concert, how did this make you feel? What emotions came to your mind?
I'm like, no, I ain't going to no concert. Because her music is different from my music, and that's the only thing that really I struggle with, because I'm like, I want to go with her, because I don't want to be that stuck up mom and like my mom never wants to do anything, you know what I mean? So I kind of want to. So I'm honestly considering it. I honestly just to have a moment with her, you know, just to make a memory with her, you know what I mean? So I'm considering it.
Also, if you plan to not going, I would encourage you taking like a daughter and mom trip, maybe like in DC, or like you mentioned, Philly, Baltimore.
I might as well go to the concert.
Yeah, might as well.
So yeah,
like spending time with your daughter, because I feel that, like me personally, since I'm almost 20, I feel that even though you might say, oh, she'll forget, I feel that those moments are like the moments that you won't forget.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And moving on to motherhood, I feel that I always remember, like, my mom would taught me, you know, like a mistake, like what would she do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel that like your daughter's still 16, like you mentioned, she can use like the skills you taught her, and like the moments, she cherish everything, and she'll move it on to like when she's like mature, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying she's not, but
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a pretty good kid. It's just, I think my part is the music. I'm like, I don't want to hear that, but at the same time, like, hey, I'm still spending time with her. So yeah.
Like you mentioned, you guys have music different tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Does this impact you sometimes?
Yeah. Well, not so much in the house. It's like when we're riding somewhere, and she has her earbuds in because she don't want to hear the music I'm playing. So I'm looking over at her. I'm like, I'm talking to her, and she can't hear me because she has earbuds in, listening to the music she wants to listen to. So that's the only conflict we really have, because she doesn't want to listen to what I'm listening to, and that's fine. You know, I want her to be her own self. So.
Like you mentioned, you have a business. Is there a limit you have on social media? Or your limit on social media?
A limit?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean limit?
Like, are you on your phone a lot?
No. When it comes to my business, no. Usually, people will contact me face to face or on Messenger, but usually it's like when I do like a vending or a workshop or something. So no, phone doesn't really.
So out of business, do you use social media?
I use social media for my business to put on like what's coming up, like if I have a new product or if I have a new scent coming out, or so that's how I use mine.
So in general, you don't use social media a lot?
No.
Not really? Okay. That is a good, I encourage you to keep doing, because I feel that maybe some people are stressed because the amount of screen time they have. I'm really proud of that. And I also like to mention, how does these 3 sessions made you feel as of today?
It made me feel nervous because it made me open up more. It made me talk about things that I usually don't talk about. I usually keep it to myself or work through it myself. So these sessions have really made me more aware of the things I retain, when it should be things that I really should be letting go.
How are you feeling that this is our last session?
I feel okay. I mean, glad it's over. No, honestly, if I can just be honest, this has been, like I said, different for me because I'm not used to talking to someone about issues. And I know you're not a therapist, I get it. But at the same time, it feels good to know that someone's listening. So that's how it made me feel. Now that it's ending, I'm like, well, who's gonna listen to me now?
Yeah,
So that's where I'm at.
So, is there something I could change for, like I said, I'm still not a certified therapist or counselor. What is something I could change?
The only thing is, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. It's like you can relate to, but I know, like you can relate to what I'm saying, like even if I'm talking about my daughter, and I know you more than likely, I don't know, but like you may not have a child, so it's kind of but that's one of those things of like saying, something that you probably can't relate to. So I mean that's probably it. That's the only thing I would change. Other than that, I think you've been great.
Thank you. I feel that I'm learning, especially because you're my first client. It's kind of hard relating because like I don't have any kids.
Right.
And like I don't have a lot of experience. Like this is the first. I've had another experience, but it was just like my age.
Yeah.
You can't compare teenagers with.
Right.
And what is something you liked about the session?
I like that you listened and you gave me feedback. You gave me things that I can actually take and apply to my life and, try to change outcomes of things that have went the opposite way, didn't go good. So maybe I can try something else and it'll go better. So you've given me tools to, like I said, to apply.
For example, a friend or someone at church is going through the same problem, like with stress, like you did. What can you use from this session to help them? What will you do?
I would recommend it, like journaling, talking, finding a safe place to talk about how their feelings. That's what I would recommend.
And if someone mentioned you, I'm so stressed, I don't know what to do, what would you tell that person?
I would ask them, I would try to be that listening ear for that person. I would, instead of sending them off to someone else, I would try to be that safe place for that person.
If your daughter is, for example, she goes to college.
She's in high school.
But I'm saying in the future. She goes to college. You know how college can be stressful at points, or even in high school, like senior year. I remember it wasn't hard, but it was just a lot to handle. And she tell you, "Mom, I'm stressed. I don't know what to do." What would you tell her?
She would tell me. She would have to tell me like, okay, instead of you telling me, you're stressed. What do you like? I would ask her, what are you stressed about? What is stressing you? And try to find a solution to relieve the stress. More than likely she wouldn't listen, but but that's what I would do. I would, again, be that safe place for her to talk to and try to help her work through it.
For example, she's stressed about work and school. What would you tell her? Like what skills?
To find a balance. Yeah, if work is interfering with her school, then I would suggest that she goes to talk to her supervisor and ask them to cut her hours so she can focus on school. And if it's work and if work is stressing her out, then I like again go to your supervisor and talk to them about what is stressing her out at work, because I'm not there, I can't fix that. Only she can, in that environment. And if it's school, then I could help her in that area because I can go to the school, talk to someone or whatever. So that's how I would suggest to her.
Would you suggest her taking a walk?
It depends on what the situation is.
Situation just
Yeah.
depends. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, art therapy. You can maybe school and work may overwhelm her. Maybe you can be like, hey, you can like for 10 minutes you can just doodle or draw, or you can just give her like 5 minutes and like a timeout so she can do her drawing. So, has your daughter ever experienced this?
No.
No, she has never.
She has experienced stress at school.
At school.
Yeah, for her assignments, she may be behind on things, so her grades will stress her out.
What did she do during this moment?
What does she do, or what do I do?
She did.
We'll talk about it.
Talk about it.
She'll of course get her to calm down and tell her, just start where you know you can, where you can finish, and then go on to, don't try to do everything all at one time. And I think that's what stresses her out, because she tries to get all of it done at one time, and I'm like, no, because you're behind, it took days that you got behind, so now it's gonna take days for you to catch up. So just take it one step at a time, one assignment at a time, instead of trying to do it all at once.
During this situation, what did you do?
What did I do as far as what?
When she mentioned that her grades in school.
Yeah, I gave her those suggestions. Yeah. And then, once she's done, she can relax. She can, cause she loves dancing. She loves music. So, and while she's doing her assignment, she'll listen to music. So she has her way of dealing with, her emotions.
You mentioned dancing. Do you like dancing? Or not quite?
Maybe I might.
Maybe
it's not something. Like
I'll
hear because I'm on music. I love music, so I'm like, I might move to it or whatever. But as far as waltzing and
like I mentioned, music therapy, maybe dancing therapy can help you out.
Yeah.
I feel people.
That's for her.
That's for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you mentioned, doing it all small pieces instead of doing it all by ones. I would also take that for your business, or like in general, or like when you're in a moment where you just want to do everything, you want to get everything done. I would also encourage you doing small things first, or if it's like a simple assignment. Like I remember my elementary school teacher telling me, like the whole class, do the easy steps first, then do the hard.
Yeah.
That's something I always keep in mind.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Cause I know it's, well, I'm not a mom, but I know like when it comes to moms, there's a lot to handle, like work, and you mentioned you're in school, and then the house, and then the cooking and cleaning. I know that can get really stressed.
Yeah, that's where music therapy comes in at.
And sometimes like, well, I'm not a mom, like I mentioned, but I feel that some shifts are like, it's horrible. And you just burn out. You just start maybe not cussing, but you're just like, ah.
Yeah, you're overwhelmed with everything. So yeah.
Like you mentioned, you went shopping with your daughter. How did shopping made you guys feel?
Good. She loves spending my money. I have to give her a limit, so I love spending time with her and doing things and shopping. I get to see her personality and things that she picks out that I make her put back, So I get to see things that, that I don't often see in her. So it's good.
How did shopping made you feel?
It made me feel great. I enjoy shopping.
Okay.
I like online shopping, really.
Okay.
To get her out and get her to, not stay so to herself. I
Yeah, some
figure out.
people really like online shopping.
Mhm.
They say they find really good deals.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like people can be people out in public, so I feel that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But overall, good.
Besides the nature, have you tried going on a walk at the beach?
I have. In the past, I haven't done that. None this year. I don't think. No, we haven't been to the beach. We didn't go to the beach during the summer,
Okay.
but usually that's something that we
Okay,
like
so
to do.
I would encourage you to go to the beach, taking a walk, with sunset time, just hearing the waves. I know it's gonna be chilly out, but just make sure you're warm.
Yeah.
I feel that for me, the beach has really, especially when it's like a long day, just hearing the waves, or if you want to just be in the parking lot, just hear the waves. That's also a really good technique. Really like that. Well, thank you, Africa. I really appreciate being my first client. I know I'm not certified, but thank you so much for being open. I feel that I will cherish this forever. And is there something you would like to comment?
Oh,
Say-
thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for being your first client.
Like I mentioned before, I really like your attitude. Keep doing the great things you're doing the great things as a parent, and the great things at work. I know you'll be successful in your future. Thank you so much for taking the time and not returning back from like the second session or like leaving. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you did all the best, and I'll give you the treatment plan and like any therapist online if you need it. And here's
Okay.
my contact information and my instructor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.